Okay, so I keep getting backlash on the backlash that I'm giving Monique. I want to go on the record as saying I have nothing against Monique. She is talented. She is a pretty good comedian, a pretty good actress. However, this whole Netflix thing, she's starting to remind me of Tyrese. And when I say she's reminding me of Tyrese, I say that when Tyrese went through his whole "What more do you want from me?" when he went through all of that, it was like every day is something else with Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? So I just want Monique to be quiet. And when I say be quiet, it's not like on some man telling a woman to be quiet type of thing. What I'm saying is, um, listen, I've listened to pretty much all uh, all of Monique's interviews, and to me, and to the vast majority of the general public, um, she has no validity. It's just like she's not. All she's crying about is what she used to do, and she's got Queens of Comedy under her belt. We live in a world where we live in a world where the entertainment is a "what have you done for me lately" type of situation. So unfortunately, nobody cares that you did Queens of Comedy. Somebody Google Queens of Comedy. What was that? 20 years ago almost. Okay, you had Precious, and you had some, B rolls in between. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not taking away from who she is or what she does, but what I'm saying is, you know, when you're on a radio show and you got your man adger, not your manager, but your man adger, and you're saying I deserve what Amy Schumer got, or something along those lines, or I deserve what everyone else got. And they tell you that Amy Schumer has sold out 50 arenas over the past summer. And you say, well, I've sold out two clubs. All right, let's do this. 50 arenas, two clubs. That makes no sense. What she's really doing, y'all, is she's snow jobbing y'all with this beloved sister, my black sister, my beautiful Nubian melanin covered people. She's snow jobbing y'all with that so she could build her little army of pro black people. Um, and that has nothing to do with it. It's not a race thing. It's a relevancy thing, and that's really what it's all about. It's about being relevant. If anybody could join me online or to share the screen or however you want to do it and tell me that where you feel Monique is relevant in 2018, hell, 2017, shit, 2016. Do I need to go back any further? Um, you know, it's she's trying to snowball or snow job the situation with black, 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 my sister, my brother. It has nothing to do with black. You're not relevant, Monique. You're not relevant today. You weren't relevant yesterday. And instead of you doing this press pity tour, why don't you get out there and work like everybody else that you're complaining about? Just because you're black and just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're supposed to get equal pay. No, you have to earn equal pay. I'm a black author. Should I call Simon and Schuster and say I deserve what another well-known black author gets? No, it's about what you did today. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not bashing Monique. I'm just bashing. I'm not even bashing. I don't like her tactics. Stop with the sister brother thing where you're trying to, uh, you know, cover the. You're trying to put caramel over a shit sundae is what you're trying to do, and you're trying to rally the troops with this pro-black thing. But come on, man. You pro-black and you talking about sister brother, but you 50 years old calling your husband daddy on national television. I mean national radio. You know, daddy, sweetie, husband, my king. I'll go for all that. But daddy, come on. You got this nigga pimping you for real. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm so glad I'm not on my radio show right now because I'm not allowed to talk about this anymore. My co-host, she, I love Tish to death, but she says to talk about it too much. But she tagged me in something today. She called me out today. This is for you. So, we're gonna go in. Um, so all I'm saying is, do I think she's worth more than 500,000? Ah, I wouldn't give it to her. Um, because to me, I mean, I don't see nobody rushing. When I turn on my Netflix, I don't be like, yo, I wonder if Monique got anything new out. I'm looking for Dave Chappelle. I'm looking for Chris Rock. I'm looking for Kevin Hart. I mean, you know, and then she wants to say, well, Netflix doesn't pay any black women comedians. Y'all ain't hot right now. Period, point blank, you're not hot. Tiffany Haddish about to get that bag though. And then what everybody gonna say? Oh, it's because of Monique that Tiffany Haddish got that money. No, it's not. Monique has nothing. You think Monique is kicking and fussing because she really wants to get black women paid? No, Monique wants to get Monique paid. And I hope this go viral. I hope she comes on my show because I tell her to her face. And I wish she would call me Leonard or Leonard. I wish she would call me, man. Yeah, Lisa. I mean, this daddy. Come on, and then yes, daddy. Like, come on, man. That was just making me sick to my stomach. Normally, I don't mind being called daddy, but that just sounded ridiculous. Um, Yoli says, I agree. Make your own things work for you. Don't rely on Netflix. If she really about it, she would have rocked that Netflix special and made herself be wanted. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's about numbers. It's about numbers. Numbers, numbers, numbers. On the Doing on the Couch show, if we don't produce numbers, nobody cares about us. You understand what I'm saying? We can't say, well, how come Charlemagne, Angela Yee, and Envy is getting paid this and we're only getting this? We can't complain about that. And no, Tish, I'm not gonna stop the live video because I was quiet and you don't poke the bear. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Court? You don't poke the bear. So no, I'm not stopping the live video. Um, all the other comedians are either not working anymore or doing talk television. They have podcasts. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Oh my God, we need. You know what? I digress. So Monique, my sister, I want you to join with me in boycotting your motherfucking self because you just out of all the way out of pocket. Somebody says I'm bashing black women. I'm not bashing black women. I'm just like, don't use black women as your agenda to get yourself paid. Get out there and work. Stop doing clubs. You know why you're doing clubs, Monique? Because nobody else wants you. Do you know why you're crying over this Netflix situation? Because you don't have an offer from nowhere else. Because if you did, you'd say, well, Netflix, take that 500,000 and shove it up your ass because HBO wants to rock with me. Nobody wants to rock with you. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody wants to rock with you. This is why you're crying over the Netflix situation, because you have no other options. As a businessman, if I know you, now maybe they are lowballing you. Maybe they are. But as a business person, I am going to lowball you if I see that nobody else is offering you any money. So let's just say you're worth $3 million, but I don't see any offers from anybody else. None of my competitors are trying to pay you. Where else you gonna go? If I got the only work on the block, I'm gonna charge up or charge down because where you going? You're not going nowhere else. Oh wow, your tickets are 40% off on Groupon. Come on, Kevin Hart ain't 40% off on Groupon. Amy Schumer ain't 40% off on Groupon. They giving your tickets away because nobody wants to see you. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about now. We're just talking about what you're worth right now. We're not gonna talk about we're not even going to talk about you being hard to work with in the name you've made for yourself out here in Black Hollywood. Come on, that speaks for itself. Everybody ain't lying. Just like this Me Too movement. I mean, there's some people that's jumping on the bandwagon, but everybody ain't lying. You have managed to piss off single-handedly probably the most powerful people in Hollywood, and you wonder why you're not getting to work, or you wonder why you blackballed. Sydney's getting you blackballed because your manager is not advising you correctly. When he comes back, you should have fired and divorced your husband when he came back after Charlemagne said Amy Schumer sold out 50 million arenas over the summer, and your husband, manager, came back and said, well, Monique got a standing ovation at 2 clubs. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? She's like a drug dealer who went to jail for 10 years and come back out and still. and like exactly. So you your whole train of thought, and then stop trying to use the black agenda or this black equality. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with color. It has to do with you being relevant. Stop crying. Stop making a scene all over the place, because you're making yourself look really pitiful. And then the people who are backing you are the ones that's blinded by this whole black power thing. Listen, it's not a black thing. It's not a black thing. You're not relevant. You're not relevant today. You weren't relevant yesterday. Yeah, you had a few movies. Okay, you got a movie on Netflix. I can get a movie on Netflix. It doesn't, you having a movie on Netflix don't make you relevant. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't pissed in everybody's cornflakes, and now you want equal. You want everybody to take their foot off your neck. No, you don't tell Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels to suck your yard dizzles in live. You didn't say this angry if somebody caught you on their cell phone. You said this in one of your club certs, not even a concert. You had a club cert. Come on now. And somebody supposed to work with you? Brittany Smith says, in today's society, your fame is just as long as your Snapchat timeline. Exactly, 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying? Sadly enough, Monique, you can put the whole little, the little flowers and stuff over your head. Nobody's still gonna click. You're not gonna get no swipes, no double taps. So that's what I want to say. I mean, is she black? Is she a woman? Yes. Does that automatically give you the right to deserve what other people in your genre are being paid? No. Then you scream racial and gender bias, which make you sound real dumb. This is why you got donkey today. You can't say render and racial bias when you're complaining about a woman and black people. You idiot. Like, what are you doing? You're making yourself look bad. And then the only people who are rocking out with you are people who are fooled by this whole blacks need to stick together, and woe is me, I'm the black woman who's being underpaid. You're not being underpaid, Monique. You're being paid what you're worth. Okay? Period, point blank. I don't know what else to say. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to get paid, but I want you to you're not entitled because you're black. You're not entitled because you're a woman. You're not entitled because you're a black woman. All right? So maybe you and daddy need to get together and figure out a game plan. You feel me? Amy Schumer sold out excuse me, Amy Schumer sold out Madison Square Garden. I don't even know who she is. I mean, I've heard her name, but she sold out Madison Square Garden. And you're talking about you got a standing ovation at 2 clubs. You and daddy need to get together and figure something out. Or maybe you need a new daddy. Or maybe you need a manager, and then your daddy be somebody totally different. But this dude, with the exception of running through your bank account, I don't know what his purpose serves, because he made himself sound so out of the loop. And please stop calling him daddy. I mean, y'all keep that bedroom talk to yourself. You sound you're talking about a strong black woman, but you're being submissive on nationally syndicated radio and calling this man daddy. But you want your black sisters to stay strong and stick together. Come on now. That's really all I got to say, man. If anybody got anything to say, I'll open up to some questions right now. This live from home is pretty cool. Yeah, she is stigmatized. But I don't know. Anybody else? They need to come on the show. I wish they would come on the show. Somebody tagged them in this, because I want to preface this by saying, like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I'm tired of you. Like, I'm tired of Tyrese. I say what the other people said. Show me where you're justified this kicking and screaming that you're doing. Stop telling me about what you did. Nobody cares about your Oscar. When was Precious? Somebody tell me. Somebody Google it real quick. Tell me what year Precious came out, and then somebody Google it and tell me what year Queens of Comedy came out. Yeah, you had Bessie. Yeah, you had Almost Christmas, and it almost did well. But you can't hold that. Like, it's not enough. You're not a draw, Monique. I'm just gonna say it. Nobody's rushing to the box office to see Monique. And when I say nobody, of course, I'm being exaggeration. I'm being exaggerative, but you're not like even almost Christmas was not your movie. You understand what I'm saying? I'm surprised you didn't share a trailer. It's not your movie. Show me something where you're a headliner and people are, rushing to find. Here we go. Nobody's paying a babysitter with these prices today to go see Monique. Monique, you're a fire stick drawer at best. So get your weight up. And that's not a fat joke. And then you said I look because I'm a fat black woman. No, you're not fat, Monique. You lost all the weight. You actually look really, really good, except for that bun, the jet black bun and the gray hair. I don't know what you was doing there. Yeah. So as a fellow African American, I want you to do well, and I'm not bashing you. I want you to do well, but I just want you to stop trying to push your own agenda and hiding behind your color and hiding behind your gender, because it has nothing to do with each other, nothing whatsoever. That's not why you're not getting paid, Monique. If you sold out, if they said Amy Schumer sold out 50 arenas, and then you sold out 50 arenas, and you weren't getting paid, we're talking about in the same time frame, of course. Then that's one thing. But you can't come back and say Amy Schumer sold out 50 arenas, but I got a standing ovation in 2 clubs. Shit, I got a standing ovation in 2 clubs this month. What does that mean? Monique, get yourself together. And like you're really making yourself look bad. Why don't you and Tyrese do a special together? Why don't y'all do that? Why don't you and Tyrese do a tour together? The Cry No More tour. How about that? And that's really all I have to say. Anybody got anything? Because I'm done. I'm just tired of hearing about her. I just want her to do better. I want her to really, you know how you show us, Monique? You go out, you take whatever bread you and Daddy got, and y'all go and y'all start your own little tour. Do a Black College tour. Do something that's not going to be a crazy overhead. Here's the thing. The Madison Square Gardens and the Radio City Music Halls and the Philip Arenas and all that, they don't have to approve you. They just want you to pay to rent the spot out. Once you pay to rent the spot out, they don't care if you sell 1 ticket to 30 tickets. They got their money. The problem is, the reason why you won't put your own money up is because you know you're not going to get the money back in ticket sales. This is why you're doing clubs and not arenas. Come on now. You can, come on. Let's not do this, Monique. You know exactly what it is. If that was the case, you would have said, you know what? Screw Netflix. I'm going to HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Oxygen, something. You know what I'm saying? But you're not getting any other offers, and you're not getting any other offers because of a mixture. There's a cocktail of reasons why you're not succeeding right now. Your track record to work with is horrible, horrendous. Whether it's true or not, it's just what it is. And then you're not a drawer, Monique. You're not going to fill an arena up. You're not going to fill an arena up. I'm sorry. I mean, unless you open up for the Migos. Like, maybe you should open up for the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Sell your DVDs at the Migos concert. Now I'm being funny, but seriously, I just want to talk to black person to black person. We're so quick to yell out, this is why. Everybody's so quick to point out their failures, or I don't like to say failures, or their shortcomings on the system and racial injustice and things of that nature. Yes, those things do exist, but not in your case. It has nothing to do with racial injustice. And then you're going to say, well, Viola Davis said the same thing. You're not Viola Davis. Viola Davis is hot right now, and she should be getting paid more. Whatever she's getting paid, she deserves it. You're not. You're lukewarm at best, Monique. That's it. That's it. You may be lukewarm. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm telling y'all, trust what I tell you. Today is February 25th, 2018. It's 11:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. When Tiffany Haddish gets that bag, And she's gonna get it from somebody. Monique's gonna take credit, or she's gonna get undeserved credit. They're gonna, oh, it's because Monique made the Netflix situation. You know, she kicked up dust. Has nothing to do with you, Monique. So please don't try to take credit from that woman's talent. That woman's getting that bread because she's hot. So if Netflix gives her $20 million, you better not open up your mouth to say, I did this for my sister. At least if my sister's eating, I'm happy. Don't. I'm cutting that off right now. It has nothing to do with you. Tiffany Haddish is hot. I remember Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish and I used to speak back and forth on MySpace. And I remember we even had a few phone conversations. She probably doesn't remember this or me, but I do very vividly. And I remember her saying, I'm gonna be a really dope female comedian. Look how long ago MySpace was. And I said, I'm gonna be a dope author and screenwriter. And we used to wish each other luck all the time and check in with each other. Look how long it took both of us to get hot. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this: when she does get that bag, and when they do drop that, when they do back that armored car up to Tiffany Haddish's door, don't you dare fix your lips to say this is because you had anything to do with it. It has nothing to do with you. Your Netflix case is just as irrelevant in anybody else getting money as it is in your own case. So please stop it. You, your husband, and whoever else you rock with who's not smart enough to tell you that you're going down the wrong path, like, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Write a Precious 2 or something. Write a Almost Easter. That's coming up. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just tired of like you just really making yourself look bad. And I honestly don't care if you continue this tirade. I just want you to stop using racial inequality as the reason for why you're not getting paid. We got enough racial issues and racial divide to deal with without you just using it to your advantage. Okay? Again, if Tiffany Haddish gets that money instead of you, then you'll be saying, well, she's brand new. Why is she getting it? You may not do it publicly because you can't do it publicly now. You can't come out publicly now and speak against a black woman getting money. But inside, you can be like, that should have been me. Daddy, why did Tiffany get this money? Then you're gonna try and Nancy Kerry get her. You probably try and break her kneecaps so she can't perform. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you. Your reputation is crazy. Anyway, thanks for everybody for tuning in. But I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm tired. I'm so sick of people defending her and people telling me that I'm wrong for going at her. She's a black woman. Yeah, she's black and she's a woman. But no one says she's a black relevant woman. No one has said that. She's not relevant. Nobody cares what you did yesterday. It's about today. If Dune on the Couch, God forbid, doesn't get any ratings next week, we'll have to have a talk with the general manager, I'm sure. I don't care how many ratings we got last week. It's about today. Any questions, comments, likes, concerns, bitches, moans, complaints? I'm here for a few more minutes, and I got some things to do. Somebody tell me when somebody do me a favor, Google and tell me when Queens of Comedy came out and tell me when Precious came out. Somebody do that for me. Nakia Smith, can you do that for me? And if anybody wants to defend Monique, which no one has, shockingly, the people who always defend her to me, no one's jumping in. But yeah, I don't want it to look like I'm bashing her. I just want her to stop. Like I said, this country is already going through a very harsh racial divide, and don't use it to your advantage because you're salty. Because again, it's not just what everybody's failing to realize. It's just not Netflix. Like nobody's offering you anything, or else you wouldn't care about the Netflix deal. It's everybody who's not fooling with you because you're not relevant. Make yourself relevant. Hell, do a YouTube video. I don't care what you do. Do an infomercial. I don't care. Just do something. Shut everybody up. You got all this 2018 to make yourself relevant and hot, and then 2019 you can come back to the table with whoever you want to come back to the table with. Other than that, that's about it. That's really all I have to say. Haven't had breakfast yet. I see a mad face. I see a bunch of little mad face flowers. I don't know. I'm not emoji savvy like that. I see mad flakes, flowers, and a gift. So somebody mad because they got gifts. They got flowers as a gift. I don't know. Um. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Dude on the Couch page. I need everybody to go to like Dude on the Couch page. It's on Facebook, Doing It on the Couch, Instagram, Doing It on the Couch, YouTube. Follow the channel, Doing It on the Couch TV. Um, we're live every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Real 1100 Atlanta, or iHeartRadio, and iHeartRadio, the Real 1100. And of course, you can catch us live just like this, recording the show between those hours as well. If you happen to miss the show, always go onto the Facebook page to catch the show in its entirety, or the YouTube channel, which again is Doing It on the Couch TV. We appreciate all the love, all the support, and got some things to do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off. It's already 26 minutes of my life that I can't get back. But my co-host called me out, tagged me in something. This is for you. Don't tag me in something that Viola Davis said about her deserving more money. She does deserve more money. She's relevant. That's that. Anybody think Monique should get $13 million? God damn it, if you think Monique should get $13 million, you come on the show next week. And I'll be your guest. How about that? What else? That's pretty much it. Anything? Nothing? Anyway, so yeah, I'm out. I just wanted to say that. Monique, good luck to you. I hope you secure the bag in 2019 or sooner. But you're going to have to work for it. This crying shit ain't going to cut it. All right? I wonder what you and Daddy doing right now. All right, let me stop. I'm tired, sleep deprived. But yeah, that goes out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what you did yesterday. Nobody cares about yesterday. It's all about today. Okay, more flowers and mad faces. Okay, somebody's fucking with me. But anyway, yeah. So, that's that. I might tag Monique in this. Love to have her call into the show, or come into the show if she's in Atlanta. There's a few clubs out here that would probably book her. That was wrong. Bad host. Shouldn't have said that. That was me being funny. Most of this interview, most of this live was me being serious. But yeah, that's it. I'm out. Everybody enjoy their Sunday. It was 80 degrees yesterday. It's a little rainy here in Atlanta today. But the show must go on. I got things to do. Love you all. Thank you all for supporting the movement and continue to support the movement.